Hi there, welcome to my demonstration video. This is my demonstration video for my assignment 1 for the course Info 1430. So, this assignment required us to build a topology consisting of two buildings. These two, first was business headquarters and second was engineering and test. Both the switches had their individual 3 edge switches, as you can see in the topology. These 3 edge switches were configured so that they had some VLANs. For example, this switch had one business data center VLAN, and this was the same with all other switches. This included finance, HR, and operations. This had staff Wi-Fi, guest Wi-Fi, and customer services. These are my initials, HK, and this was the case with other switches also. This had staff Wi-Fi and guest Wi-Fi. All the VLANs had my initials at the end for the uniqueness. This had engineering and test, and the last switch had engineering data center. Engineering data center, as you can see. So both the buildings were connected to each other with fiber cable optical network. The next task was to make the distribution switches, the spanning tree protocol, the root bridges. As you can see, this bridge is the root. It was done by lowering the priority. And moving forward, we had to configure these channel bondings. For example, show Ether channel summary. You can see these 4 groups have been configured. These are these 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then OSPF was done to make these routers work. As we can see, show IP protocol. Routing protocol is OSPF1. Router ID, maximum paths, gateway distance, and everything. So that was all. Thank you. Hi there, this is Surki at the side. Welcome to my demonstration video for my assignment 1. This assignment was for course Info 1430 and assigned to us by Jim Dixon. This assignment required us to build a topology consisting of 2 buildings, which were headquarters, business headquarters, and engineering and test. These were connected to each other by fiber cable optical networks, which we will discuss later. So each building had 3 edge switches, as we can see. Many VLANs were configured on these switches. For example, for switch 1 of headquarters, business data center was configured, and for the switch 2, 3 VLANs that were finance, HR, operations were configured. HK are my initials. And for the last switch for the headquarters, we had 3 VLANs that were staff Wi-Fi, guest Wi-Fi, and customer services. Moving toward engineering and test, for switch 1 for engineering department, we had 2 VLANs in total that were staff Wi-Fi and guest Wi-Fi. The case was similar with second switch. In case of second switch, the name of these VLANs were engineering and test. Moving forward to third switch. The only VLAN configured on this one was engineering data center. It was a requirement to provide each data center its different edge switch. That's why both engineering and business data center had their individual edge switches. And the multi-layer switches used for this assignment were 3650. Using 3650 switch is different from 3560 because firstly it's the newer version which has much more features, and second we had to power it on first. That means dragging the power supply to the empty slots in the physical view. That is dragging this to here, which I've already done. So you have to power on this distribution switch first in order to continue your assignment. Moving forward from VLANs, the second step was spanning tree protocol. We have to make these distribution switches the root bridges for the respective VLANs. For example, show span. This bridge is the root bridge, and the case was similar with this one. Show span. Then the priority of this is this. This was made root bridge by lowering the priority, because initially all the Cisco switches have some similar priority. So in order to make any distribution switch a root bridge, you just have to lower its priority. And the next step was the channel bonding. We were required to configure two interface bonded channel from all the interswitch connections and between the headquarter distribution switch and the engineering test distribution switch. And moving toward the next step, it was open shortest path. That means show IP protocol. As we can see, routing protocol here is OSPF1, maximum paths 4. This is the router ID, and everything can be seen here. Thank you.